When the book is turned on, as it is, or that's all that, when you turn it on, it tells you, welcome, you're going to have a wonderful time. And then you activate the page that you want to study by pressing the pink button right here. And once you put it into Yoruba, you hear that? Now let's learn good morning in Yoruba.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Iwing Marketplace Highlight, where we promote African businesses. Today is a special day because you are going to meet a creator, a Pan-Africanist, and a very intelligent lady that, you see this book that I'm holding. She created this book to help our kids or anyone who wants to learn English or Yoruba. Stay tuned, you're gonna enjoy this. So tell me about yourself.
My name is Dr. Taiye Ayoola-Adedeji. I am the author of the wonderful Yoruba songbook for children. I'm very passionate about preserving and promoting the Yoruba language and culture. And that's the reason why I authored this wonderful book, which we'll probably talk about.
Wow, and I love your dress. It's so beautiful. Is this a traditional Yoruba dress?
This is a modernized version of a Yoruba outfit. It's the traditional outfit is buba and iro, but a lot of young adults and women these days just modernize it a little bit, and that's what I'm wearing. It showcases the culture.
Really nice. So today we're talking about Yortone books.
Yes.
What is Yortone books all about?
Well, Yortones books is a cultural, wonderful, fun, educational book that teaches English and Yoruba, because it's not just only available for people to read it, you can actually hear the words. You press the buttons and you hear it. So little kids can, from 1 to 8, 9, 10, can pick up the book. Once the batteries are in there, they press the buttons, they hear it, they sound it out. Even my children do that. They pick up the book and they press it and they're like, oh, aja, and they say the words back out. And not only just Yoruba, it teaches English as well. So there's a benefit for the both languages. Young adults whose parents didn't have time to teach them Yoruba pick up this book and they're so excited that there's a resource that can teach them the language and let them feel like they own the African culture, that they know who they are, they have a sense of belonging, and they're just happy. So when the book is turned on, as it is, or that's all that, when you turn it on, it tells you, welcome, you're going to have a wonderful time. And then you activate the page that you want to study by pressing the pink button right here. And once you put it into Yoruba, you hear that? Now let's learn good morning in Yoruba.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀. When we greet in Yoruba, you put the words eku in front of the time of day. And that, when you put it together, is a greeting. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Àárọ̀ is morning. So eku àárọ̀ means good morning. And then
Ẹ káàsán.
ẹ káàsán. Eku ọ̀sán. Ọ̀sán is afternoon. So when you put it together, ẹ káàsán.
Wow. How did it all start? How did you come out with this beautiful book?
Yes. Oh, it started when during the pandemic, I was trying to teach my own little children how to speak Yoruba. And the reason I wanted to teach them how to speak Yoruba because language is a way for children to understand a little bit about their cultural background. And for me, it's important for me to pass that on. I didn't want to be like a lot of people who I've met recently where they're older now, they didn't teach their kids how to speak their language, and now they're regretting because it's too late. And so the idea came to me when I looked out and tried to find something that would make the process easy for me to teach the kids, and I didn't find anything. There wasn't anything that you could press the button and hear it talk back to you, and Yoruba is a very tonal language, so you need that for you to be able to hear the words and sound it out and get the tones right. And I couldn't find anything, so the idea just came to me. It's like, if you're looking for this and you can't find it, then why don't you be the solution to every other parent or grandparent's problem? and come up with a book that makes it so easy and it's fun. There's songs, you press the buttons, you hear the drums, and you dance, and you get quizzes, and you can even write in the book. You know, there are little sessions where you can write workbooks that you can write in the book, and so many people can use it at one time. Yeah.
Wow. So why should people care about this book?
Oh, they should care because this book, like I said before, is a cultural book. So it gives you a wonderful glimpse into the African culture, specifically the Yoruba culture. So a lot of children, first generation kids in America who, you know, they've never been to their villages, or there's, you know, they've never been back home to Africa, get to hold this book and get a little bit of what's a rich, beautiful African culture looks like through language. You have young adults who, like I said, you know, their parents didn't really teach them, and so now they have this book and they feel like, oh my goodness, I know who I am, I know where I'm from, and my name is not so foreign anymore because now I even know the meaning of my name. So there's a lot of benefit to this. I don't want people to, you know, not proactively, not really teach their kids how to speak their language, particularly Yoruba, and then when they're old, they're now regretting and saying, oh my goodness, if I had just taught them a little bit, maybe if we go out and I'm trying to, you know, correct them about something, and now I can't speak my language, you know, everybody will hear what I'm saying, you know, even things that little matter. So it's a sense of belonging.
So what are some of the reviews you've gotten from your customers?
Oh my goodness, this is what drives me. This is what makes me happy. A lot of the places that I've taken this book to, a lot of people are so excited. So you have a lady, a Nigerian lady who has her kids in America, and she has struggled for a long time to teach them the language, and she doesn't have time. When she found this book, she was so ecstatic. So much so that she was in tears about it. That's how meaningful it was to her. Then you have, I met a Caucasian lady who had adopted a Yoruba little boy from Nigeria, and the boy was homesick. When she found this book, she was thanking me. And of course, I thank God too for the inspiration. She was thanking me for bringing this book to life. And you have grandparents who now they're so passionate about passing on the culture and language to their young grandchildren, and so they keep buying and buying. It's a gift that keeps on giving. We're in the holiday season. A lot of people are buying a lot of different things, but this book is a gift that will continue to give to your children, to your grandchildren, because it's not just a book. You're giving them a sense of themselves. You're letting them understand that they belong to a culture that's rich and beautiful and deep and just wonderful. So I want people to think about that. You know, a lot of children now are glued to the screen all the time. Yeah, but this book, you don't have to be glued to the screen. Yeah, you could just pick it up. It's highly interactive. There's no screen time. You can write in it. You can hear it. You can, I mean, it's just fun. Just fun.
Wow, this is really, really amazing. So where can people get the book?
Okay, so the book is available on multiple channels. It's available on Amazon.com, even Prime. On Prime, it's available on our website, www.yortones.com, and most recently it's available at Walmart online. So there are many places you can get the book, and though for those people who are in Nigeria, we actually even have avenues for you to get the book, and I'm sure we'll be sharing those details later.
Wow, so the books are available in Nigeria?
They are available in Nigeria.
That is fantastic.
Yes, because we're trying to get as many people to have access to this wonderful book, and just feel like it's so easy now to learn the language. That's the goal, is to ensure that many people, no matter where you are in the world, have access to this.
Wow. So what have you learned so far from running, creating this book and running it as well?
Yeah, what I've learned personally is that a lot of people are looking to pass on their culture and their language to their children, and they're not able to do so, maybe because they're so busy, but it's so important to them. And so this book solves that problem. you know, for a lot of people who definitely they have the desire to do it, but practically they're not able to because they're busy, they have 2 jobs or what have you. I've learned that a lot of people are looking for a sense of belonging, and this, you know, gives them a little bit of that. Even, you know, our African American sisters and brothers, I've met a lot of them who have done their DNA testing and found out that they, you know, they're a certain percentage Yoruba, and so when they see this book, they are just excited, happy, because now they have something that even gives them an opening and a glimpse into the culture that they belong, you know. So it's just a wonderful thing.
Wow, that is really, really amazing. And I see some drums and stuff. Is that Yoruba?
Yes, drumming in the Yoruba culture is very important because it's a way to communicate, you know, and everything in the world has rhythm. So for Yorubas, you know, the ilu. This is what we call the drum. In Yoruba, it's ilu, and there are different kinds. There's the gogon and so many other things. But yeah, it's a cultural piece that's a staple piece in the Yoruba culture. You know, if you go to weddings, you hear the drummers there, and that's what gets people spraying. You know, when you hear the drums beating, you're like, okay, I need to go and celebrate and dance. You know, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Right. So, what message do you have for people who are, you know, eager to create their own business or product, just like what you did?
Right. The first thing is to understand why you're doing what you're doing. For me, I did it because I want everyone to have access to this wonderful African language and culture. So the first thing I would say is that you should understand why you're doing it. What's the purpose? And then the second thing is to not be deterred. Don't be saddened if you face certain obstacles, because things are not going to come easy to you. If you're passionate about it and you know why you're doing it and you're solving a problem for your community, which is what I'm trying to do, then just keep pushing and stay consistent. And you know, by God's grace, you know, everything should work out.
Wow, thank you so much. This has been wonderful.
Thank
and
you.
For everybody watching, please share this video.
Yeah, share. This is a gift that keeps on giving, so please share.
And Christmas is coming.
Yes, Christmas, there's Thanksgiving.
This is the time for gift giving.
Exactly. Everybody's looking for gifts. We don't want to just give any kind of gift. We don't want to just find any gift that you give somebody and they'll put it at the side in their house. You want something that people will keep using, and this is that. It's a book that they can just press and have fun with. You can even bring family around to enjoy it. You know, grandparents. I know grandparents talk about the book. You know that, oh, it makes them nostalgic. They think about back in the day when they used to hear their own parents sing the songs and the drums and all of that. So definitely this holiday season, it's a good gift.
Wow. So this is a fabulous creation, and it's not ordinary. It's not every day that you see stuff like that. What is your background, and you know, how did your background enable you to come up with
You know, it's interesting. A lot of people ask me, do you have an educational background? Are you a teacher? Are you a professor? And I say in linguistics, and I say, no, I'm not. I'm actually a pharmacist. I got my doctorate, a doctor of pharmacy degree, but I don't limit myself, right? God has given me these talents, and I have this passion to enable people to just have a sense of identity, to love who they are, to love their culture and be proud of it and be proud of the heritage. And so therefore, when this idea came to me, I said, you know, I'm not going to just stay in the sciences. I can expand and be creative and help my community, and this is my way of doing that. So
wow. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you get your copy.
Yes.
Make sure you get your copy. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Everything about this is beautiful. Make sure you get your copy. This is it's not only about learning, but we have to give credit.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
And we are out. Make sure to share this video. Share this video so other people can watch it.